Shut up and sit down.
Good morning all. It's day 7 of my northern adventure. Spent the last 2 days here in Yellowknife. Had a really good time. Still can't get over how beautiful that Ingraham Trail is. Today I'm leaving Yellowknife and going to Fort Simpson on the Mackenzie Highway. It's going to be an interesting ride because, well, the first half is on, the first 100 kilometers is on the road out of Yellowknife, which is a bad road. The permafrost, the freezing and all of that, it creates hell on the road, so it's really bumpy. And then I get to Fort Providence, which is about 300 kilometers away or so, 310 or something. And I'll refuel there. And then the second half of the trip is just 300 kilometers, and it's almost entirely gravel roads. So it's going to be a hell of a riding day. It's going to be fun and interesting. If I end up using my jerry can, it's probably going to be today, maybe tomorrow, but I think on the gravel roads I'll be going a little bit slower, of course, and I should be able to get good gas mileage. So I'm all packed and ready to go. The bike is just about ready to be turned on. There's my route, if you can see that. Let's see what we're at. 12,800 total. The trip is 2,276.4 kilometers so far for the trip. 4.8 liters to the 100 kilometers. That's because the last 2 days, you know, the bike hasn't been loaded, the Ingraham Trail. So yeah, back down to regular fuel mileage. 10.1 kilometers since I fueled up last night. And I am ready to go. My tent's all packed, I'm moving out. Say goodbye to my neighbors.
Bye.
That's Amy Pond.
Oh yes. Oh, of course, you have to get me today.
That's Amy Pond. You won't believe it, but that's really Amy Pond. Her name is Amy Pond. Okay, so it's about just after 9 in the morning. I have really no idea how long it's going to take me to get there, so not going to be doing any videos really between Yellowknife and Fort Providence because I've already got videos coming from Fort Providence. I'll probably start doing videos at the Deh Cho. Well, I'll do a bit of video when I leave, of course, my traditional leaving video, and then maybe some road construction, but otherwise don't expect much until I get down to the Deh Cho bridge. All right, let's head off to Fort Simpson, day 7 of my northern adventure. Bye now. So I'm back on the Mackenzie Highway heading towards Fort Simpson. I've gone about, I don't know, at least 10 kilometers. Let's just check. Uh, 30, 40, 50, almost 30 kilometers. And the road's been deteriorating steadily. Gravel sections more and more. And then I hit this, which is pretty gnarly. And it looks like it goes on. So this might very well be the beginning of the gravel section. So good time to stop. I deflated my tires down to 23 psi front and back. Pulled my ABS fuse to turn the ABS off. And so yeah, now it's adventure riding all the way for the next couple hundred kilometers. I thought this was about 300k. It's going to be less. It's 280 to Fort Simpson from that sign back there. And the junction is paved from there up to the ferry. So I'm looking at something like 250k kilometers of gravel. So, well, it's going to be challenging. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take or how fast I'm going to go. The road doesn't seem loose, like lots of thick, loose gravel, but nonetheless, I'm probably not going to be doing more than 70, and that's only once I get comfortable again. It's all the extra weight that I'm carrying. I've never done gravel sections with a lot of weight, only just, you know, the bike, so it's going to be challenging. All right, off we go. fantastic day.
Oh yeah, great. Where did you leave from this morning?
Yellowknife.
Oh yeah, okay.
It was overcast. I rode through a bunch of showers.
Oh.
Once you hit Fort Providence, the clouds kind of went away.
Good one, yeah.
And then, yeah, it just turned into a perfect day.
Yeah. Dodge any buffalo?
Not a one.
No. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you run into a bunch, and other times you don't, eh?
Yeah, I haven't seen any wildlife on this trip except for a fox.
Yeah. Well, I was in Enterprise, coming back from Enterprise on Sunday. Went down there. And yeah, I'm looking at you. Yeah. Anyway.
Which part of Alberta?
Yeah.
Calgary.
Calgary.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
Checking your blood pressure coming up
Oh.
for any damn roads with a bike.
No, that's been an awesome day.
Oh,
Yeah.
so did you stop at somebody or something? Or?
Well, this is day 7. So I took 4 days to get to Yellowknife. And now this is, I spent 3 days there.
Yeah.
Somebody has waterfalls and stuff like that. Which
Yeah.
way are you going to look towards the guy?
Down there, and you're
Yeah, thanks. You too. See you. So, made it to Fort Simpson. You know, the day started out kind of shady, but it turned into an epic day for a absolutely awesome ride. So left Yellowknife at about 9:15. I left my campground. It was about 9:15. And yeah, total overcast, and ran through a few rain showers, and it was cold. Before I even got very far, I wasn't even, just past the airport, I had done some recording, stopped recording, pulled over, put on my sweater underneath my jacket, put a sweater on. I closed up all the vents, changed my gloves out to my warmer gloves, and I was still cold. All the way through to Fort Providence, it was chilly. It was a chilly ride. The temperature was like 14 degrees when I left. Got up to 16 at one point and then dropped back down to 15. I know this because I have the temperature gauge on the bike. I had a rain cover for my tank bag, which I put on. I pulled off to the side there at one point to take a break, and I took it off to look at my phone. And I forgot to put it back on. I had it stuffed in the bungee on the side bag, and I forgot to put it back on, and I didn't realize till about 80 kilometers later that it wasn't on there. And yeah, it blew off a long time ago. Way too late to try and go back and try and find it, so I lost my tank bag cover. So I'll have to make a new one, I guess. So the second half of the ride, when I hit Fort Providence, as you can see from the videos, the sky was starting to break up. Those clouds were starting to break up. And then shortly after, you know, the sun came out, the sky turned blue, a few white clouds. It was beautiful. Got up to 25 degrees on that Mackenzie highway. And that was a hell of a ride, man. Wow, what a variety of road conditions. Started off paved for like 10 kilometers. It was just a nice paved road. Then it started breaking up into those little patches of gravel, you know. And they started off small, and they kept getting longer and longer and longer, until eventually the patches of gravel were longer than the patches of concrete. Is there something rubbing on my tire? No. Okay, that's just the mud that I went through. Until eventually, yeah, we got to the gravel. I got to the gravel, and it was a lot of loose gravel. So I was riding at about 70 an hour. After about 80 kilometers or so, the loose gravel more or less disappeared, and it became just hardpack. So it was great after that. Just sat back and cruised 80, got up to 90 for a lot of periods, and then hit that construction site. But man, what a great ride. What a great day for a great ride. Oh, fantastic day. So I left the campground at about 9:15. I got to the ferry at 7:50. So yeah, I really took my time. A lot of stops, a lot of looking around, and just enjoying the day. Was not in a hurry. Finally got to the campground and set up, and it is now, what time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock, so it's been almost a 12-hour day. So 334 kilometers since Fort Providence. It was about 30 kilometers from Fort Providence to the Mackenzie Highway junction. So from there to here was 334 kilometers. And you know, I was thinking about the fuel, right? Well, not a problem. 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers. Because it's going on slower on that long gravel section for most of my tank. Yeah, I got really great gas mileage. It's only flashing right now because the bike is leaned over. Once I stand it up and ride again, the second bar will pop back up. So there's over 4 liters of fuel left. Lots of fuel left. Lots and lots of fuel left. So the Fort Simpson campground. Another freaking gravel pit. Can't get a single tent stake in. You know, the Hay River campground, I was raving about it. They had nice groomed pads, tent pads, and they were raked, and they're nice dirt. No rocks anywhere. Really great campground, that Hay River campground. Absolutely top-notch campground. Here, it's a freaking gravel pit. So, that bites. But I'm only staying the one night. So tomorrow is that Fort Liard, or the Liard Highway. I passed the turnoff for it, and you can see from the intersection where it just turns into the dirt road, the gravel road. So that's going to be, what, I don't know, 300-400 kilometers of gravel. Yeah, so it's going to be another long day tomorrow. As of now, I'm just going to go back to town, kind of check out town, probably get some more videos, so I might talk again later. Finding something to eat, fill up the tank. Probably going to call it an early night. I was up till midnight last night in Yellowknife with Anne and her family. Or, sorry, Amy and her family. And there was some Aurora Borealis out. Not like spectacular colors, but it was definitely up there, kind of a gray with a greenish tint. And it was really cool to see that again. I haven't seen that stuff since I was a kid. You don't see it from Calgary, so it was really cool. But didn't get to bed till midnight, got up at 6:30. Slept kind of wonky, so my shoulder is still a bit injured from that fall I did at the adventure training school. And I sort of slept on it somehow last night, and it really started aching, and I had to get up at 6:30. And yeah, it was really aching all morning. So, yeah, that was the day. Epic ride today, man. Oh, God, it was awesome. Oh, that was such a nice ride. It really was. Even though, you know, the first half was that crazy Yellowknife road followed by the clouds and a bit of rain and losing my tank bag cover. But yeah, good. All right, I'm going to sign off now and we'll see what happens for the rest of this. I got to start saving some SD cards. I've only got, I have 2 left, but one of them I think is kind of broken and it only works for an hour. And the battery's dead on this already. Wow. All right, I'll see you all later.